Hey everyone, Game Hunter here, and, well, it's more in the world of Diablo, or rather, our first real look into it once we start getting going. So, I took a quick look at the responses in the first part, and it looks overwhelmingly like the Sorcerer was the victor. I think I counted about 7 for Sorcerer, 3 or 4 for the Rogue. Not a 1 for the Warrior, if I'm reading this correctly. Somebody mentioned Bard, but of course, yeah, I don't have Hellfire Pack, but I'll talk about those things in just a bit. Anyway, I'd just like to mention that sometimes I'm not always seeing the fact that you guys are all watching, but when I ask for stuff, man, you guys really deliver, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for making it a very interactive and rewarding experience for hopefully the both of us. And by us, I mean me and then you. And by you, I mean audience. But of course, I also mean you, as in you, the person I am talking to right now. I need to pick a name. I'm already wasting time. I'm going to call myself... I wonder if this will fit. Mephistopheles. Nah, I'm just going to call myself Umbra. Okay, that's a silly reference. A silly reference by a silly pair of people, and oh, there's my mouse. Okay, great. So, just a heads up, from now on, I will actually be starting from this, the screen of actually stuff going on from now on. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, the first 640 by 480 is completely black in the upper left corner, but at this, well, for main menu stuff, it's fine here. But at the same time, every time I have to go to the inventory, my mouse moves to that area, and it's just a huge pain to be going back and forth. So for a matter of convenience, I will simply be recording from the upper left and just cutting to this amazing screen. So... yes, we just talked to Ogden. I don't even know if it bothers that we do. And so, I guess while we walk to town, let's just... a couple of comments that I thought were important. Merkglow mentioned that character choice doesn't really limit playstyle much. For the beginning, that's certainly true, but much later on, you definitely feel the weight of your character's stat restrictions heavily. And for that reason, we end up having a lot of... I mean, you can sort of have a warrior mage, but ultimately, the best warrior mage I had was the best warrior mage I ever had was one that simply looked like one, because after you get a certain type of armor, you look a lot cooler, and so that's... I think that was worth upping my stats just to look like that. And especially in Nightmare mode, you're going to need good armor anyway. But really, the fact that the Sorcerer gets 255 magic means that he's going to be spellcasting, and low strength and dexterity means not so much on the melee or firing bows side. So the Sorcerer plays out as you would probably expect, mostly relying on spells more than physical combat in any sort of way. And so, obviously, he relies a lot on getting good spells and getting a lot of magic in order to increase his mana pool and also his ability to cast those spells. I guess I should probably notice, hopefully I can show it right now. We got a short Staff of Charge bolt which carries 40 charges on it and requires 20 magic. All staves require a certain amount of magic. I don't think they ever require strength or dexterity, but don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely sure about it. However, you almost always will need magic because there's accompanying charges, or at least when there are accompanying charges, you will certainly require magic. Although you might always, period, because staves are always based on magic, pretty much. I guess I have seen some, like, warrior staffs. They're never quite as good as actually good stuff, so we're not going to say that I'm going to be a warrior mage. I might start by using some powerful staves. Man, just trying to say staff and staves, it's silly, but anyway, yes, in the normal game, I think you could probably play a warrior mage up until the very, very late stages, but you are eventually going to have to move on to something stronger. Rogues can probably switch to melee to an extent. Oh, great. One thing I never mentioned in the first video, and it's very important in this game, the fact that it's real-time means that there is kind of some... even though, you know, things take an amount of time, there's a mechanic called hit recovery. And let's please not die. How close am I to leveling? Ah, not that close. I guess we... Oh, crap. I kind of unfocused myself there for a second. Ideally, I don't really want to... I have 2 life left. Okay, fine. By the way, non-full potions heal you kind of a random amount, so they're not very reliable. Oh, snap. Yeah, I think I will just burn the rest of my magic here in an attempt. Yeah, you level up very quickly on the first one. Crap! Why did I do it like that? Okay, good. So we're getting close. Oh! Whoa! Yes, die. Thank you. Thank you so much for dying. Alright, I think I'm going to be in kind of mode of being careful first. Ah, really? And we're all so close to leveling too. Man, I didn't want to have to burn through anything before we hit level 2. Because, like I said, mana max out. And there is no regeneration in this game, unlike in Diablo 2. And in my opinion, let's just come on. I think if I kill this fallen one, I will probably... I mean, I could... Yeah, you know what? Let's just show this off. Foof! Ah, man, that didn't kill. Please die. Okay, well, the next shot. These things go a long time before, you know, they end up dissipating. I don't think they do until they hit a solid object, in fact. Or maybe if you get really far away from the screen. But anyway, we leveled up, so that is fantastic. Now, usually for the first few levels, I don't even bother putting stats in, because you're usually okay. If I do, it's going to be in magic, but for the most part, I like to keep myself open, because if I find a nice armor piece, I like to be able to add to strength in case I wouldn't be able to wear it. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, so yeah, playstyles, you can have fun first, and then once you get to Nightmare and Hell difficulties, you really do have to fit to your class, and in most cases, the Sorcerer is the one that kind of stands out at those difficulties, simply because spells reign supreme after a while. But, so yeah, there's that. Hold on a sec while I scroll a bit. Okay, good. I probably should have braked for that, but whatever. Neviza, man, also a long-time watcher if I remember my comments correctly. I apologize for anyone that I don't remember comments a long time, but anyway. One thing he mentions is that story is a big deal in this game, and it is. And perhaps when I go to quests, when I go back, I will go back to town and kind of show what people say in each instance. Why not make this a real big ol' Let's Play, especially because this game is oh so difficult to actually video record. So I might be, well, I don't know if one of the first or anything, but I bet it's semi-rare in spite of this game being as popular as it is. I should be using the map so I know where I'm going, instead of wasting all your guys' time. So yeah, I will probably take the story into account, because the story is a big deal about this game, and as he mentions, it's kind of dark and twisted and evil in kind of a depressing way, but I mean, that's, you know, you get through it. I was pretty young when I started playing this game, maybe 10, 11. In fact, I wasn't... even though I had played Doom, I really wasn't allowed to play this game for a little bit. But that's neither here nor there. Because this game, I mean, Doom has kind of shock value and has a little bit of fear when it comes to things. Come on. There we go. I should probably just kill the captains immediately. So let's actually wear this, because that gives me some armor. Some armor with some durability. Zombies usually aren't a problem. They tend to have HP more than anything. Scavengers, I don't know. Those can be really nasty. Oh, crap. I should probably start using some quick slot keys. because you can in this game. I can set like a quick spell here. For instance, hold on, there you are. Oh, is that it? I could have sworn there were more. Oh, there we go. Yeah, F5 through, oh crap! F5 through F8, I can set spells to, come on, hit him. Yes, look at that. 2 in 1. 2 in 1. How close am I? Not that close. Scroll healing. That, I think, gets better with magic, so Sorcerer is going to appreciate those usually more than normal healing potions, but however, eventually you just get full Rejuvie and you're good to go, so not much in that department. So yes. Oh, what else? I think both Ice Climber and Kumetar talked about Hellfire expansion. Now, Hellfire, you know, if Diablo is a game that kind of got past a lot of people's radar just because it wasn't Warcraft or Starcraft for Blizzard, then Hellfire is kind of like the third cousin twice removed, because I would say even fewer, only a small subset of people who played Diablo even played Hellfire, simply because it was, one, created by somebody other than Blizzard, and two, it's kind of known for having a lot of bugginess about it. Well, when I read about it, just in looking for stuff to play in Diablo environment or whatever I want to call it, it did seem, I mean, it seemed like it was really cool because there were 3 whole new classes and all these new places to go and all these quests and crazy rune symbol charge wand things. I don't know. But ultimately, it looked like the game had a lot of problems with it, so I didn't really want to tarnish the original experience, because this is a well-crafted game. Oh, Snapple Crapple. Yeah. Oh, darn it. Hold on. There we go. I need to make this a hotkey. Hotkey S? Oh, hotkey for, yeah. So that's my F5 now. And now when I'm, for instance, let's go ahead and make this, so now I can swap between these. Excellent! One of those is going to want to be scroll, or healing as soon as I get it. Oh, I'm pretty close. Oh yeah, there's my version number, and that's my character number, and my level number. I'm not even sure I should be destroying these barrels until I level up. Okay, good. Come on, die! Thank you. And I'll just kill you guys until I level. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Stop running around, you big... Oh my goodness. Oh, that was bad. I'm gonna have to learn that, of course. That was really awful timing on my part. Okay, let's just see if we can't get a shot through here. Yes, look at that. That's total MLG right there. Alright, so we got a book. Books are used to get new spells, basically. And, in fact, you get... Oh, hold on. You get a little bit of... I think you get a little bit of mana. I forget if... For some reason, I'm at the moment under the impression that you actually lose maximum MP for doing so. But I think it's just that you gain or lose a very tiny bit. So that's why I wanted to spam some spell first. So anyway, here we go. Let's take a look. Oh, crap. Out of focus. Okay, so yeah, you just gain a little bit. So it's good to use those when you're not quite full, especially if you're in the dungeon, just to get back a little bit. So Holy Bolt is our undead killer, and it will prove extraordinarily useful in certain areas where you have lots and lots and lots and lots of undead to deal with. In multiplayer, it can also be used to heal allies, but of course that isn't the case here, so yes. Or, no wait, no, never, sorry, I'm thinking of, I'm totally thinking of Diablo 2. Although I do believe in this game, because there is an egregious amount of friendly fire problems, which is the reason that sorcerers can be rather difficult to team up with. Holy Bolt goes straight through them, and so it's a very nice cooperative multiplayer spell. And a great reason to, actually use it. In many cases, you'll find that you aren't using it. Crap, I should charge Bolt this area, because I will get a lot out of it. Unless I hit walls a bunch. Ah, man, whatever. I got full health. I can spend some time doing this. So, I think as I talked about it, because as a matter of fact, the very first was a take 2, the very first part. Okay, good. When you get these tomes, or when you get these scroll things, you always want to be hoping for books as a sorcerer, or in general, because it's good to get spells over scrolls most of the time, unless they're scrolls of identify, and you know those can be useful too. But anyway, I just got 3 books of Firebolt. Holy bejeebus! That's great because one of the best things about early game leveling for a lot of spells is that it decreases the consumption. Oh crap, that's a lot of dudes. I should have probably... Yeah, I could have done that a lot better. But it looks like I killed 3 of them with 1, so that's great. We'll just try to kill the others with my own good old martial artist technique of hitting a dude with a staff on the blunt edge. I mean, is that normally how you attack with a staff? I always figured it was kind of more of a polearm technique, and then you'd go in when like for comboing or something of that nature. So we got gold here and a potion of mana. Those potions of mana are going to be especially important for characters such as myself. In fact, because of healing and whatnot, I will almost exclusively use mana potions and just skip out on the rejuvenation usually. Healing will only be important early on, and as soon as I get Mana Shield, it'll just be, you know, whatever. So, Firebolt. Each time you get a new spell level, it requires more, and I get to show that off great because, you know. So now it's 25, and now it'll be 30. Oh crap, I probably should have been showing the spells themselves. B for book. Mana is 5, and I think it's been 5 this whole time, if I remember the cost. So let's see. And now it is only 4. I believe the lowest that Firebolt gets to is 3. It might start at 6 or 7, in fact. But that makes it a really good spell to just kind of spam. At the moment, in fact, Holy Bolt costs way too much, so I probably won't be using it, and instead we'll just be spamming Fireball. However, there are enemies that have resistances to fire, and so in those cases, you know, it's not great to use that. It's another good use of Holy Bolt is that I believe it's not even magic based. It is just pure damage. So later on, when you're dealing with, you know, triple resistance or even triple immune, I think Holy Bolt, if your enemy is undead, is a great boon. So yes, indeedy weedy. And we do have a short staff. Let's go ahead and identify it because whatever. Just to show off. Scroll of Identify, you right click and you get a single charge to identify anything in your inventory. So we found a really crappy staff. Probably the worst kind for a sorcerer because it's minus magic. And where did my mouse... Wow, my mouse went to the other screen. In case you guys never knew, I use 2 screens and it really is nice because it allows me to look at stuff while also looking at stuff. Why am I not using the map more? I guess I always found the map in the first game to be a little clunky, so I would turn it off because it would just get in the way of looking. And I think I've been doing that a couple times without even realizing it. Now I know that when I originally played this game, I was really persnickety, really anal retentive when it came to using staff charges, but it's really not that big a deal, and in general, you're better off using it when it actually works properly, so, you know. I forget how the... Oh, crap. Okay, good. Don't want to die here. Not yet. Not... Oh, weird. Crap. Just give me a sec, actually. Be right back. Back when I'm back. Okay, so... Yeah, right. My cape's almost dead, I think. So, but who cares? It's just a normal one. Weird +1 max damage to all weapons in inventory. Honestly, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get that because I don't really care that much about the damage of my weapon. So I might as well just improve it while I'm still using it. So, as we'll see, now it's 2 to 5. So that's fantastic. In fact, all of the weapons, so like these, are all 2 to 7s now. So yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal, but I guess it does improve a little bit of damage. It increases it on average by half a point, basically. How close am I to leveling? I still got a ways, so. We're still going to decapitate zombies with a blunt object. somehow. And yet there are a lot of shrines, and if I were blind playing this, I certainly wouldn't be looking. But since we will be... Please. Darn it, really? I cast it in the wrong direction and way too late. And I also only have a couple HPs, so let's go ahead and heal up. Come on, there we go. As soon as I get Mana Shield, my HP worries will mostly be over, and I will instead be worrying about constant regaining of mana. So that's how that goes. Okay, but nice little thing about the map as well, it's open. You can use the arrow keys to just go ahead and look to see if you've missed anything. And I think in my case, other than this area, and you just quick double tab to get back, other than that little area, I do think I'm done. Man, this was a small floor 1. I kind of like getting to level 4 before I go on to the next one. That happens on occasion in the first floor, but sometimes it doesn't. So I guess I won't go more. I don't think I will go more than 1 floor per episode. Hopefully I will do 1 floor per episode or video or whatever you want to call it, but you know, that might not always happen, especially once we start getting into quests and whatnot, because those can take up a lot of time all on their own. So does it seem like a good idea to go back to town at this point? You know, I will. I'll be back in town for the next part. Anyway, this has been Game Hunter playing Diablo. Join me next time when we do the 2nd floor, and probably, since we have a quest for a certain meat connoisseur of, you know, slaying it and perhaps delivering it to the vendors, we will explore that character. And, well, there's not really much to explore other than how quickly they shall be slain. Spoiler alert. Oh, whoa, okay, cool. So we got another quest, and I will go into that one next time. In fact, the villagers might be talking about it. But we'll see what they're talking about next time anyway. So yes, way too much time spending talking about the end. Until next time, keep playing those roguelikes, everyone, and take care.